All right, so it's pretty small, but at least it's not crowded. I gotta be honest with you guys, today was one of those rough days. Like, I tried several different spots, but it is so windy. It started out, it was really calm this morning, and I had a nice surf, that was cool. But now that wind is howling, so let me show you where I set up. So most of the wind is coming from off the ocean this direction, and I've just managed to set up in this little nook right here, protected by this bit of cliff. And I put my stuff over here just so it won't get filled with sand, especially the wet panel carrier. I've had that happen before. It gets filled with sand, and then you put your painting in it and it's all frosted when you get it home, like a powdered donut. I've got my usual palette of colors here. I'm gonna be using liquid as my medium. I'm painting on a 12 by 16. Gonna try to do a quick study of this little area right here. I like these rocks in the distance, and then the wet sand, and of course the color of the ocean. So that's what I'm gonna work with. Okay, so here is the compositional idea. The land in the background here, and then I'm also going to put some fog above the land, which I see off in the distance, kind of a purple color. And then just looking for an interesting pattern of wet sand and then also white water. I'll probably have some sort of breaking wave right here. So that's it. Okay, so here's the block in. I want to keep it really simple. It's just a very simple idea. The main thing I'm interested in is the light on these rocks and then the white water. For the white water, I use a mixture of titanium white with a touch of dioxazine purple. I've noticed that the white water does sort of lean towards purple quite often, and then you can come over it with you know, white that has a bit of cad yellow lemon in it for some highlights. But I really want these cliffs to stand out and this white water. Those are the most prominent features. You can see how high in value that white water is. It's the brightest thing for sure. All right, so here's what I finished up with. You can't really see it, but this whole thing is covered with sand. Even though I was sort of in a protected area, it was just blowing everywhere, and I started noticing as I was brushing on here that it was getting rougher and rougher. I don't actually mind that. I mean, it's just part of the experience. The things I was going for, as I mentioned, was, you know, really bright light on top of these rocks here, and then also, you know, really bright white water. These cliffs in the distance had a lot of cool yellow in them, so I used cadmium yellow lemon mixed with titanium white and yellow ochre, and then also put you know, put some sort of violet colors in the shadows in the distance as well, and that's about it. Oh, also too, tried to really have strong directional strokes, and so I sort of, there was like kind of the sand was coming down in this area, so I thought, all right, I'll just do directional strokes in that direction, giving energy to the foreground. And then, of course, in the blue-greens of the water, too, there's some directional energy there as well. All right, so I'm pretty exhausted. I've been down to Santa Cruz 2 days in a row. Yesterday's painting didn't work out. It was overcast all day. I just don't have a lot of luck with gray day paintings. I'm just not as motivated by the subject matter. I think for me, sunlight is a subject. So anyway, so I went back down today and much happier with what I came up with. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you'd like to see some extra videos and help support the channel, there's a Patreon link down below. And other than that, stay creative, and I'll see you guys in the next video.